Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Drakemar. It's time for some more League of Legends because for some reason Raid won't let me log in. And we're going to be and no, I'm serious. The game will not let me log in. I'm serious. I don't understand why, but because the game will not let me log in, I'm doing this. I may also play some Genshin Impact because it won't let me log in either. I've never played Genshin Impact from the beginning. I only played it in mid-game and only on the PlayStation version for a very short period of time. Ivy was showing me the game, but I've never actually played the PC version, and we never got very far because I was stuck in this stupid dungeon with these like robots. So anyway, as Veigar, I vastly outscale everyone on the enemy team, although Akali is a general problem. Just in general. And they do have some good early game. Like Caitlyn is good early game. Ziggs is better early than late. And he has tower pressure, more importantly. And Pantheon is definitely better early than late. But Pantheon is just dumb in general. Like that champ, Pantheon is one of those champs that even though he falls off, because he has such a high early presence, and because he has the ability to shrug off damage and go like tanky bruiser, he can still be a massive problem. The main thing with Pantheon is you have to figure out what type of player the Pantheon is and play around it. That's the main way of beating him. He's still quite hard to beat, though, despite falling off, at least in this elo. Now, if you go to really low, like go really high elo, he's easier to beat. Or if the Pantheon's bad, he's easy to beat. But it depends on the skill of the Pantheon and what rating you're in, because he is countered heavily by specific forms of team play. Misfortune, I do not recommend you walk first. I don't understand. Okay. I do not want to face check any bushes because face checking bushes as Veigar is a no-no. It's obviously a no-no. Because you don't want to die early as this champ. That's one of the biggest challenges of Veigar. The biggest reason why not everyone plays him is because of you have to not die early. You have to be like Peck and Wolf. You have to be a mature player in order to usually play him well. Like, really well. Like, especially if you're planning to play him in really high elo, you have to be like Peck and Wolf. You have to understand, your limitations. You have to not be... you have to be patient. You have to understand your limits. I have to be very careful here because I don't know, like, basically, in early game, as Veigar, you generally need to stay quite safe because, especially on a comp like theirs, because they fall off tremendously hard. Even more so, like, here's the thing about Seraphine. Seraphine, although she falls off, she doesn't really fall off because she has a lot of range, and her team fight R can disable you from a very long distance. That's what because like what's his face? That's why when Huzzy Games was saying that Veigar's a free matchup. Seraphine's a free matchup for Veigar. I don't 100% agree with you. It's free in lane phase, but it's not free in teamfight phase because of that R, the range and the disabling effect of that R. And good Seraphines will always make it so that the R disables in a very wide range. But it has to be a good Seraphine. If it's not a good Seraphine, it won't. If it's not a good Seraphine, they won't do this correct. But if it is a good one, they will position in such a way that every ult of theirs lands. That is something. They know that their R is their most important tool. So they're going to save it for the right moment to decide the game. Literally. Okay, I'll take that. And I didn't even get to R them yet. That's how much damage is in the game. I haven't even gotten to the point where I am Veigar. Alright, I'll take winning early game against an early game centric enemy team. I'll take that any day. Okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting to be able to all in an Akali at that stage. I was not disappointed. Because again, it's hard to all in an Akali at that stage of the game. That's the thing. Like, even if I R them, my R doesn't do much damage straight away. That's the truth. It just doesn't. It doesn't do that much damage 5 minutes in. By 10 or 15, I will be a god. That's the thing. Like, even though he does technically, you know, become stronger early, it's not that early. It's like 15 minutes. It's not that early. I do not understand how this is even going mildly well at this stage of the game. Now, will this become better later? Yes. But it's Akali's, like, first 10 minutes are, like, the best for the matchup. I don't want to face check anything because, again, the longer this goes, the more this favors me. That's the truth of the matter. More so than any of these other people. I mean, if they want to play the passive game, so be it. Pantheon's a problem. I don't think I can face tank him. But I'll try to do something about him. Okay. Of course, she flashes away. Like they all do. Granted, I will end up doing a lot more damage once I start getting more items. And then everyone's going to have to start fearing me. But it takes a little bit for the fear to sink in. Because, again, it doesn't, like, it takes a little bit. I'm also not terribly fed because they've taken a fair number of my kills, but it doesn't matter. Because, like I said, it takes a little bit. There's a slight wind up to his damage. At 2 items, I can probably one-shot anybody. At 2 items. Especially once you guys get rid of that tower. See, because once we put the pusher on the tower... Alright, good. No, I couldn't get the R on him or either. The stupid shroud is so infuriating. I'm gonna need to start building towards death cap. That's what I'm gonna need to do. Because everything's about damage lately. It's just that's how this game is. If I get hit by not her, she one-shots me. If the other one hits me, like, it's one shot or one shot. It's not going defensive items, especially early game on Veigar, doesn't always work because just of the raw damage. You need to be able to burst. Okay. Where's the Akali? I can't see her. Okay. Alright. There we go. Ow! God, his spear hurts a lot. Like, he still hurts even if he sucks at Pantheon until a certain point. And then he stops being a problem. Like, this isn't the part where he falls off. It takes, like, 20 minutes or something. Which, unfortunately, at this point in time... games only usually last, like, 20 minutes. That's where Veigar struggles, by the way, is because of the fact that games are so short. All right. Misfortune, please watch out for the Akali. Please, I implore you. Okay, I'm just trying to, like, not get caught here. I don't want to get caught early game because, like I said, I get a lot of bonuses off. Yeah. They're lucky, but they also have good decision making. You have to have good decision. Ugh. Run. He did a runner. He did a runner. I have that much gold on me, though. I've got the 4K. I have a lot of gold on me is the problem. That's the problem I have right now. You see, that's the problem with Veigar in the current meta. Even if you get fed his shit on him, one setup is all it takes to ruin everything. So that's, you see, that's the problem with today and kills, because they don't mean it. They mean less than they ever have because of Oh, come on. I hate that shroud so much. I hate how this game... Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I'm dead. 100%. There's no... Unless... Okay, I'm getting out. Ow! How much does those hurt for now? Okay, apparently Ziggs, apparently later game is a bit of a problem. Come on. Okay. I'm trying to play my cleanest game of Veigar just to do something with that. Got him. Got him. Got him before they could come back. Got him. I'll take it. We will take it. Was not exactly expecting it to go that way, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. We will take that any day of the week.